My name is Levy. I am 17 years old and I'm a rising senior for the 2020-2021 school year. I'm so glad to have the opportunity to be an Engineer Girl Ambassador for this upcoming school year. Throughout all of my life, I have been very interested in science and math. However, when I was younger, whenever someone asked me what I wanted to be, I never had an answer. I knew about the field of engineering, but I ended up staying away because I subconsciously listened to the stereotype that the STEM field is meant for boys. Although during my sophomore year of high school, I realized that girls too can be engineers. I asked my friend what she wanted to pursue after high school, and she told me that she wanted to study engineering. She gave me a description of what engineers do, which is applying principles of science and math to solve problems, and after years of trying to figure out what I wanted to do later in life, a light bulb suddenly went off in my head. Why not look into engineering? From then on, I began my journey of discovering my new passion. To learn more about engineering, I consistently searched for opportunities. I participated in an Engineering Explore post at a local company, and I was, in fact, the only girl in the program. However, with my newfound confidence in being a woman in STEM, I continued. The reason why I want to be an Engineer Girl Ambassador is to give younger girls the opportunity I did not have myself. I believe that to continue breaking down barriers in the STEM field, it is imperative to spread the message early on that girls can be engineers too. By participating in the Ambassador program, I will become a role model for younger girls and build a stronger connection to my local community. Also, I will obtain connections with the professional engineering community and join a community of like-minded women around the country. In particular, I hope to build lifelong relationships with the other Engineer Girl Ambassadors as we can both learn from one another and relate to each other as we are all high school girls with the same dream of making a difference in the world and pursuing our passion for engineering. The outreach program that I initially planned to implement was establishing an Engineer Girl Club at the feeder middle school for my high school. I plan to start with smaller challenges called mini build-ups that would only last for the duration of the meeting. The purpose of these shorter challenges would be to introduce new engineering topics to the girls. The mini build-ups serve as a foundation of knowledge that the girls would be able to use later on in the club. As we would have progressed with the club and the girls become more comfortable with engineering, we would then transition into longer challenges, which I would call core projects, that would last for a month. By incorporating what they learned in the mini build-ups, the girls would have been taken through the engineering process, defining the problem to be solved, generating concepts, developing a solution, constructing and testing a prototype, evaluating the solution, and then finally presenting the solution. Also, with the core projects, I plan to have community involvement, whether it be solving a problem in the community or bringing in people from the community to talk to the girls in a meeting. Unfortunately, due to the pandemic and new social distancing guidelines, I will not be able to carry out my original plan. As of now, my school district is planning to return to school on a hybrid model. This means that only half the students attend school on any given day, and this affects both me and the girls I plan to reach. The current events call for me to adapt my plan, and some ideas I have are to take my club online, start a podcast for younger listeners, or perhaps a mixture of both. For the online club, I would use Google Classroom to connect with the girls, upload mini videos, and invite the girls onto Zoom meetings. For the podcast, I would interview engineers and have the girls in the club submit questions. Despite the circumstances, I would like to thank the Engineer Girl Ambassador program and the National Academy of Engineering for allowing me to be an Engineer Girl Ambassador, and I can't wait to see what we can accomplish this year. Thank you!